Okay, testing, 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 testing. Oh, God. This is so frustrating because now I cannot see any comments from anybody to even know. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, God. Where is my... How about if I look from my phone? Let's see. If I go to my page from my phone, will I see my broadcast live? Let's see. Wait, hold on a daggone minute. It says 60 people are watching. Let's see. Live. Okay. So hold on. All right. Let me pause this here. All right. So that means that we got... This is the strange... Where's the camera? This is the strangest setup you could ever imagine. Okay, this is the strangest thing because it's just like this. I wish I could show you what it looks like, but I'm broadcasting on the thing. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of it so you see what it looks like, because this is ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture. Okay, so I'm gonna take this picture, and then I'm gonna show you all the picture. My face, I cannot with myself sometimes. I don't have to be making faces that look like that. Okay. So here, this is what this is what I see. Look, there's no chat box. There's nothing. There's nothing that says, "Oh, you on YouTube." There's nothing. 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 It's just weirdness. Okay, I'm going to go back to the YouTube thing. I wonder how other people do this. The reason why I'm doing this test. Okay. So it says at 3:53, Sherry Manning said, "Hi, Tonya." All right. And so, okay. So somebody's saying it's grainy. Okay. So how do we do this? So listen, I have a surprise for you all. I'm trying to test this out because I'm going to be interviewing Nature Boy tomorrow. A lot of you have been asking me to speak on it. And so I've done one better, and I'm going to be interviewing him tomorrow. So I need to get all of this set up. I need somebody to come on and test this with me. I need somebody to come on camera and test the whole camera thing with me. So who will like to So who would like to test this with me? So Keita says she loves surprises. Okay, so Diana is saying put your phone down by your screen. But you see, I got my thing plugged up because I'm having battery issues. So here. So I'll put it down by the screen right here so that I'm like this. Okay. So I'm like this. Okay. I need someone. I need put on a hat, Lalum. You know something? You people, nobody wants to come and jump into the broadcast with me to test this out. All right. You know what? Forget it then. Forget it. Forget it. That's it then. That's it. Nobody wants to become... Okay, Diana can test. That's the OG right there. All right. Hey, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ivana. All right. So let's okay, so all right, so look, the more the merrier. The more the merrier. So I don't know. Okay, so look, there's a thing that says invite people. So How do I invite someone? Okay, I'm going to click on invite people. It says share the permanent link and come back anytime. Send invite as Tonya Tko. Add names or email address. Yeah, okay. So I need someone's, but how do I get your email address? This is so frustrating and so ridiculous. It shouldn't have to be this difficult. All right. So I need an email address, and I don't know if it has to be a Gmail address or whatever, but I need an email. All right. So go ahead, put the email in, and then you could delete it right after. All right, come on. I don't know how to add it on Messenger. I don't know what Messenger you're talking about. Somebody said Black Phoenix at not today. I don't think that's an email address. So I didn't see it, Diana. You must have did it so quickly that it went in and you deleted it too quick because I didn't see it. Send the email on which messenger are we talking about? Okay. You know what? Okay. Somebody, so Diana, you can send me the email. You can actually email me, which is booking. Okay. It has to be at gmail.com. Only people. All right. This is a boondoggle. What's your email, Diana? I'm not seeing you writing anything. I think YouTube must be cutting it out. This is the stupidest broad. This is stupid. YouTube, this is dumb. This is why it's so much easier. It's so much easier to go live on Facebook. Facebook is easy peasy. You just go live. Now I'm over here looking like a fool. Got people broadcasting their personal information in the comments, deleting it before I even see it. But who knows who else has seen it and who's stalking? You know, it's just ridiculous. Okay. So if you email me, booking at tonyatko.com, I'll get it. Oh, this is so frustrating. You can send it to, okay, so Lee sent his. All right. So you just sent it to my email. Hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let me go to my email. I haven't gotten a message in yet. Thank you, Alicia. Alicia is saying, you don't look like a fool. You just learning as some of are. I see you. All right. So let me go into my email and see what I got from Lee Davis. Let's see. Oh, here goes. Okay, I got Diana. Okay. Diana. Okay, let me view the details. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. And your mother really spelled your name very special. D-I. All right. Let me see Yahoo address. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. So I just sent it to Diana. Let me see who else I got in here. I have nobody else. I don't have one from Lee. I got something from Bernie Sanders. I got, okay, hold on. Hold on. I got something from G. All right. So let me see. All right. Here we go. I'm going to send. So everybody got Yahoo addresses today. Let's see. At yahoo.com. Let's see. All right. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to send the thing. All right. So I just sent two different people invites. Okay. Let me go back to, I'm going back to the YouTube broadcast. Okay. All right. So I just sent it to two different people. And so, no, you know what I'm going to do? All of the people on my mailing list, I'm going to email the people on my mailing list and tell them to submit questions. Basically, I just want to talk about polygamy. Okay, so now that I've sent it to you all, what's happening now? Because I don't see anybody asking to come into the broadcast. This is ridiculous. This is what is this mess? Thank you, April. I just find this incredibly frustrating because it's not intuitive. It's just not, it's not easy peasy. So to the people who I sent the invite to, let me know whether or not you're able to use the invite, or if you need a Gmail address. All right, let me know. I'm on Hangouts right now. This is Hangouts. Yeah, but the problem, this is the problem. One of the problems is Instagram does that top and bottom thing, and it's very difficult to get your videos off of Instagram. It's very difficult because the live video becomes like a story, and then it only stays there for 24 hours. So it wants you to add Hangouts. Okay, so I need somebody with a Gmail address. Hi, Annette. It's nice to spend some time with you too. So, all right. So now Diana is emailing me with a Gmail address. All right, let's get this popping. So now we know that it has to be Gmail. I'm glad we found this out now. Okay. So I just sent you the thing, Diana. I'm going to go close my door. It's a little chilly right now. So give me 1 second. Okay. I'm back. All right. So, Diana, I sent you the okay, so even if you have a Gmail account, you have to have the app. Ugh, okay. Hey, Tonya. Wait, somebody's name is aggravated assault. You know something? I cannot with some of you people sometimes. I don't know what's going on out here. Somebody would make their name aggravated assault. I'm done. I'm just gonna pretend like I did not see that. I'm just gonna turn away. I'm gonna turn away. Okay. Tiana is saying, send or accept invitation, sign into the content owner using the administrator Google account. In the left menu, click channel. You see a list of your linked channels. All right. Good day, everyone. Good day. Good day. Okay. All right. So Ogun is saying, oh, look, I see something. Oh, no, that's nothing. That's the green from the microphone moving. All right. So no, we're going to be talking about polygamy tomorrow. And so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're going to be talking about polygamy. Hey, listen, I need somebody with Google Hangouts. So Diana's saying it's not an invitation. Then what is it? Princess Fula saying my grandfather had 32 kids. See, now you cannot, how do you provide guidance for 32 human beings? Look, I got no comment on that. So my email is booking@tonyatko.com. So BOOKING, booking@tonyatko.com. So basically, we're going to be talking to Nature Boy tomorrow. Nature Boy he's a somewhat controversial figure because he's left the United States to take on a few different wives, and he's created this community out there. And so it's stirring controversy on the internet. So we're going to be talking to him about just about the lifestyle, and any questions that you all have about how to actually, how is this done? So I would like, look, I need somebody who has Google Hangouts, because I'm just sitting here and it's I'm just sitting here and I want to test out the thing. So we're going to be talking, whatever time it is in your area, we're going to be talking 1 hour earlier than whatever time it is right now. So it's going to be 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So whatever time it is, like if you're on this broadcast right now, it's going to be 1 hour before right now. Okay, so someone sent me a message. Okay. So it looks like I have a few different. And so Sarah is sending me. So of the people who sent me messages, so I see Lady T, I see Goddess, and I see Rara, and I see Sarah. So of you all, who has Google Hangouts? Because I want to send it to the person who has Google Hangouts so that we can just slide right in, and then I'll make sure that I tell. So Tish, Eastern Standard is 6 p.m. You should know by now that if you're in New Jersey, you're Eastern Standard. Okay, so Lady T. Okay, so all right, so Lady T, here we go. So I'm gonna send you an invite right now. All right, so okay. Okay, so I just sent it to you, Lady T. Okay. So people have their different opinions, etc. So okay, so I sent it to Lady T. And then Jaquil says that they sent me an invite as well. So or an email. So let me go back to my email and see what Jaquil. Okay, so here's Jaquil. So Jaquil wants to be on the mailing list. Jaquil, if you want to join my mailing list, just go to tonyatko.com/subscribe. So I'm going to send you an invitation. Okay. So I sent the invite to Jaquil as well. All right. Oh my goodness, finally. Finally, someone is here. Wait, it's a whole bunch of people. What's going on? All right. So it looks like, okay. So
Can
we
you hear me?
have, I hear something.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay, so there was a person. So I did see your camera before. Can you turn your
Okay.
camera back on? Okay. So now I see. Oh Lord, this is unstable. It's unstable. Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay.
So when you talk, you go to the main camera.
Okay.
All right. So let me ask everyone so I want you to just talk, just say your ABCs, okay? When she's talking, can you
A
see my
B
camera at
C
all?
D E F G H I J
Can you
K
see my
L.
camera when I'm not talking? Keep saying, keep talking.
No. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
Okay, so they're saying
30,
that
40.
that you cannot. So it's only the person who is talking at the moment whose camera you can see. I wonder if there's a way to change that so that we can both be on camera at the same time. Let's see, there's something here that says control room. Let's see. Screen share, cameraman, control room. All right, let's see control room. We're probably gonna have to have the person have headphones in because like the sound is kind of like background noise is jumping your camera to the front. So it doesn't seem like there's any type of,
Is that
but you
better?
know what? Huh?
The sound. Is it better?
Well, I guess we have to see. So we'll wait and see. So because I was hearing like some static that was coming through.
Mm-hmm.
And so David Shelton is saying three-way screen. And so on the way somewhere saying, Tanya, I loved your natural hair. One thing that I love is when people spell my name correctly. You know, we can't be talking about what it is we love and you calling me Tanya. You didn't like my natural hairs. You didn't even like my name. You didn't even decide to spell it correctly. So let's go there. All right. So it says cameraman. All right. So here, look, it says as guests join, hide their audio and video from my broadcast. Broadcast the large video that I see to my audience and hide the other video feeds. No. New guests in my large 3+ broadcast are muted when they join. All right. So it looks like that's where we're at. So, okay, so it doesn't look like we can do the side by side camera kind of thing. So we're not having a conversation today. We're just testing out the software because we're going to be talking to Nature Boy from Carbonation tomorrow. I had a big interview set up for tomorrow. You guys would have loved it, but I was told, but she came back to me and she said that her lawyer would not allow her to speak with me. So I had a wonderful interview set up for tomorrow. All right. So on the way somewhere has decided that now she knows how to spell my name, even though it's everywhere. Even though my name has been spelled the same the 11 years I've been on YouTube, she's come back now spelling my name correctly, saying, Tonya, I loved your natural hair. One of the ways that we love people is by allowing people to be able to govern themselves and make choices that they feel are right for them. You know, and so one of the ways that we allow adults to, one of the ways that we show our love to adults is we allow those adults to have governance, especially over their own bodies, you know? So and I tell you guys this all the time in the comments, you cannot control other people. The only person you can control is yourself. So if you love natural hair so much, I invite you to please grow yours so that you can shed that love that you have for it on yourself, because otherwise it seems like inappropriate exertion of control or the intent to control over people that it's inappropriate for us to attempt to control. You know what I mean? Because I didn't see, listen, you know what? I'm going to say nothing about the people that I didn't see in my bathroom brushing my hair with me, or at night wrapping my head up. I'm not going to say any of that. I'm just going to keep moving forward. We done lost our guests because of you all. We done lost our guests. we lost our guest. We lost her. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. So we lost our guests. You all done chased the guests away. That's fine, because we got what we needed. And then I'm going to Google to see if there's a way to do camera by camera, but it doesn't really look like there is a way. But other than that, you know what? I'll stay on for, you know what? I want to do I wanted to do another live video today, so I'm not going to stay on here. So Ninja the God is saying, you are so sensitive and emotional. And, you know, there are many people who live in their toxicity who try to make it seem as if sensitivity and emotions are bad things. Yes, I am emotional. Yes, I am sensitive. The fact that I am sensitive is what allows me to be able to read spirits, you know, read energy. So yes, I'm very sensitive. I'm energy sensitive. Yes, I'm quite emotional. Emotions are wonderful. Far too many of us, we're numb. And far too many men spend their times attempting to imitate Spock, because somewhere along the lines they were taught that emotions were bad, and so they try to imitate Spock, and then they become useless to their families and even to themselves, because they're numb. They're not in connection with how it is that they truly feel. They're ashamed to say how they feel, you know. And so Queen Butterfly is saying, interview Queen Nija. Queen Nija, isn't she, I don't know who she is, but I've seen her on the gram, on the Shade Room's page. She just had a baby or something like that, but I don't know who she is. So Delta is saying sensitivity plus emotional equal empathy. Well, you know, yeah, that could be. And on the way somewhere saying, Tonya, you said grow yours. I have waist length hair. I would have helped you comb yours. Yeah, but you know what? This is the thing. This is the thing. Like I said, that was something that I wasn't going to say. Okay. You know, there's far too many of us who want to teach our girls to respect their bodies by beating on their bodies. There's a lot of us who want to they're like, oh, you were doing this to be fast, so let me show you how to respect your body by disrespecting your body, right? We can't talk about, when we talk about sexual assault and things of that nature, one of the hardest things, and anybody who's been sexually assaulted knows this, one of the hardest things to come to terms with is not being able to govern your body and make the choices that you feel are right for your body, right? So when we start talking about how we care for other people, one of the biggest ways that you can care for somebody, especially an adult, is to give them autonomy of their body. I don't know what your name is and what your goal is, but that right there is not love. You see, listen, this is my body. This is my hair. This is my skin. This is my person. This is my being, right? And I have governance over this. I make the choices that I feel are right for me. And as an autonomous human being, you either respect that or you don't. If a person, this is where we run into a lot of issues where people are like, oh, I don't agree with abortion. I don't agree with gay sex. I don't agree with eating meat. I don't agree with putting a process in your hair. If these are things that you don't agree with, express your autonomy and control over your own body by not getting an abortion, not engaging in gay sex, not processing your hair, or any number of the things that you don't agree with. So the best way that we can show our love for ourselves and other people are to make the choices that we feel are right for us and allow people to make the choices that they feel are right for them. And I hope that everybody who's listening to me right now understands exactly what it is that I'm saying. So I hope, is there anybody here who is confused about what I'm saying? Is there anyone who needs the cliff notes? Because I do have my pad with me. I have my pad with me. And you know, there's, and then this is the thing, right? And look, how you do anything is how you do everything. And in the same way, you know, it's like people, we give birth to children. And then we start talking, and once these children start coming into themselves, like, listen, they're 3-year-olds who know how they want to dress. They know how they want to show up. Maybe it's with different color socks. Maybe it's with something frilly. Maybe it's with fingernail polish on. And we impose our will onto children. And now, so these are the children that we give birth to, and we feel that we're going to guide them in the direction that we feel is best for them. Let me ask everybody inside the room right now. What do you think is the I don't want to say the impetus, but what do you think is the driving energy behind coming to another adult and telling that adult what it is that you do like or not like about the way it is that they choose to show up, especially when this adult is that you did not give birth to this adult, you do not have personal contact with this adult, and you do not know this adult personally, but you feel the I don't know, the need, I don't know. So I hope everybody understands what it is that I'm saying. And so David is saying I should interact with Ayanla Von Zant. Jeremy is saying to judge them. Oh, Jeremy, can you come on and help me test the camera? And Delta is saying you're speaking about the 4 agreements. And Danique is saying your parents are your first inner voice. You know, I wonder if, you know what, I believe who it is that we are is much larger than our parents. There was a guy, his name is Khalil Gibran or something like that. Listen, I will give a shout out to the first person who can go and find me that poem. His name is Khalil G. I believe his last name is G. And he made this poem, and one of the lines from the poem is, your children are from you, but they are not yours. If somebody could find me the words to that poem, listen, there's 122 people on here, so I know that there's somebody on here who knows that poem. It's so deep. It's so deep. So basically, he's like, your children, they come through you, but they are not yours. And so Ninja is saying, please call me. So, okay, so Jeremy, I need your email address. Do you have Google Hangouts? And Jeremy, guess what? The interview that I had set up for tomorrow is not going to happen because the young lady said her lawyer said that she could not speak with me. And T. Clark is wondering what we're talking about now. We're not. We're just talking about autonomy. I'm just testing the software right about now. That's all I'm doing. And Dave is saying, yeah, it's disrespectful to do that to an adult. But you know what? But the thing is that the thing, okay, so you know, Princess Fula knows, Khalil Gibran. Okay, perfect. So if somebody could post the words in there. If someone could put, and so Tia is saying, whispers, I kind of thought she was complimenting your natural hair, not dissing the current style. And you know what, Tia? And so this is how a lot of us get caught up in abusive relationships, because we think that what the person is doing or saying is a compliment, when really there's a lot of arbitals hidden in that. And so also Jeremy, okay, so here we go. So let me read this now. It says, on children, Khalil Gibran, your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. Okay, your children are not your children. So Diana has it in here. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. Did you send me that inside? Let me see. Did you send that to me in email? I don't know if that's the whole thing, but I think it's a little bit longer than that. So, and so baby girl is saying, in the Bible, we belong to God. And you see, and this is how, and so see, listen, there are lots of doctrines. I don't know how you guys get me into deep conversation. I just come on to test. There are lots of doctrines that are used to control and manipulate. And this is why so many of us are in manipulative relationships, why we're in an abusive relationship with our governments. And Yaya says, you may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot. And then it goes on. Okay. Okay. And so this is what I was saying. This is why so many of us get caught up in abusive relationships, because we follow doctrine that teaches and enforces control, giving up your control to some other entity, some other being, whether that being is spiritual or physical. And so we give up our power, we give up our control, we give up our voice, we give the good things that happen to our lives, the credit to someone else. We give the bad things that happen attribution to something else. And so, you know, so this is how a lot of us get caught up. So on the one hand, you know, so a lot of these things seem like compliments. They seem like compliments, but the arbitals, and who in here knows what arbitals are? I talk about this in many of my videos. Arbitals, reading between the lines. Reading between the lines. For they have their own thoughts. Let's see. For they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell. Okay, arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the mark upon the path of the infinite, and he bends you with his might, that his arrow might go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be. So on the way is saying, I like your hair now as well, Tonya. I've been a fan since 2009. You are wonderfully made there. Thank you. You know, this, oh, so Diana sent me the whole poem. I'm going to read that in a second. I think I've read enough of it, but you all got the point. And so, but you know what? But the point is not really, so, you know, so like, okay, so there's a lot of us who need these external accolades. Oh, I like this about you physically. I like that about you physically. And what ends up happening is, you know what? I'm not going to get into it. This is not the point. It's really not the point. But I'll let it go, because that's not the point. That's not the point. And you know, especially for women, we let me ask this young lady something. You've been following me since 2009, right? I'm in my comments every day, right? Um, I don't remember ever seeing your name. That's one, right? And when you did have the opportunity to write to me over the years, tell me what your email address is. I will search through my email for any letter that you've ever written to me over the years to express whatever it is that you appreciate about the content of my content and what effect it's had on your life. I find it really interesting that one of the first times that we get to interact in 10 years. We're talking about 2009. So we've grown up together. When I was displaced, did I get any messages from you? When I was living in my car and my spirit was low and I couldn't give of myself in videos, did I get messages? But I find it interesting that we come back out into this existence and now we're talking about what it is that you like about me physically, externally. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And Fanny is saying, thank you so much, Tonya, for sharing this poem. I will definitely pass it on to my daughters. It's a beautiful poem. It's a beautiful poem. And Ninja the God is saying, I love that you're educated and didn't allow it to keep you plastic. I don't even know what that means. God, Dirty Dan and how he relates to B. Now, what are we talking about? Oh, gosh. Hey, Beauty for Ashes. You're so funny. You're one of the new people to my channel, right? I think I saw you comment earlier on the R. Kelly thing. All right. You know what? I wasn't really planning. Where did Jeremy go? Jeremy, you were supposed to be helping me test. Goodness. You know what? It comes with the nature of being female in this society where women are commodities. You know, the most profusous, I can't think of the right word, but the most numerous compliments that women receive are on the external. So, you know, when we start talking, and you know, it starts young. Like I saw this little documentary. I saw this little documentary where it wasn't even a full documentary. You said, Jeremy, you got distracted? Lord have mercy. And so basically what they did was they took little babies and they dressed them in the clothing of the opposite sex, little babies. So they were probably 8 months old. So baby enough to sit up, right? And they took the babies and they had a room full of toys, right? They had a room full of toys. It's on YouTube. Just search for gender toy experiment, right? So they took little boy babies and they put them in dresses. They took little girl babies and they put them in overalls or whatever little boy clothes are, right? And so, hey from Germany, guten Tag. I don't know what time it is there, but guten Nuit or however you say it. And so the people who were playing with the children, when the little baby was dressed up in a dress, they would take the little teddy bears and be like, right? And when the baby was dressed up in boys' clothing, they would get tactile stuff and they would be like, oh, look at this little engine, and they would be building blocks and they would be teaching the boys how to be spacious, how to exert themselves, make noise, take up space. But the girls, they were just doing all these little cutesy things with them. Look it up. It's right there. It's right there on YouTube, right? And so when they confronted the people didn't even realize they were doing it. If you look at how we treat the socialization starts very early, right? So it starts from when you're a baby, and instead of going for the blocks or the cars or the racing equipment or the things that will help you build with your hands, they go for the plush toy and they teach you to just, and then they were calling them, oh, you're so cute, and you know we use our energies. No one really has to like this video because I'm probably going to delete this video. I'm probably probably gonna delete this video because this was only supposed to be an experiment video. So and so if we look at if we look at the way we socialize children from young until now, right? If we look at so Yaya, I don't have super chat because I know that people who want to give to super chat want the monies that they're giving to go to the creator, but YouTube takes 40% and gives the creator 60%. So if you give $10, YouTube takes 4 and the creator gets 6. And I don't like the spirit of that. It feels predatory to me. So I turned off super chat because I'm like, people are giving from their hearts. Why are you charging 40% on this? So I turned it off. If people want to support me, come to my website, buy my books, buy my audios, subscribe to my mailing list. Yes, 40%. And I'm not supposed to talk about YouTube numbers or whatnot, but that's what it is. That's what it is. So if we look at how we treat our stars, like when they go to an event, when they try to rise up the ranks, it's really so looks focused when it comes to women. Like even so much so, George Clooney married this famous civil rights attorney, and instead of referring to her by her name, they just call her George Clooney's wife. Even though she's successful, she's intelligent, she's done so much. She's like, I think she's an award-winning attorney in terms of civil rights, and she's amazing. But her biggest accolade and accreditation goes to who it is that decided to marry her. When we start talking about our stars, we talk about what dresses they had on, what they look like, this, that, and the other. Have you noticed? I mean, I was getting on some people on because Nicki Minaj put out some video, right? And she put out some video where I believe she had like these filters on and all this other stuff. And she was like, she was like this with her breasts bouncing up in the camera. And she was like trying to spit her rap. And then she started rubbing. And I was like, and she had on a tank top. And I was like, really? I was like, if your lyrics are really that dope, if you have that much lyrical skill, then you don't need to do that in the camera. And I'm telling you, each boob was bigger. The way she had the camera position, each boob was bigger than her head. And I'm like, it's no surprise that the women are. And then we wonder how we got to where it is that we are now. Lee Davis is saying R. Kelly bail set at $1 million. $1 million is nothing because that means that all he has to do is put down 10% of that to bond out. So he just needs $100,000 cash. Half the people on Wall Street got that. So I don't even understand how somebody like, what's his name? Dominique the Freak got no bond, but R. Kelly did. This just goes to show we have different justice systems here. And so Jaquil is saying that conditioning is real. Being straight was heavily drilled into my head. But what my pop didn't know was I was already into girls at a very young age. It didn't have to be forced. Exactly. And Dominique is saying, I have noticed, and it's hard for me to fit in with most of the women around me. I like and agree with most of everything you say. Thanks. I thought it was a Nobel warrant issued as well. You know what? I want to get off of here and I want to talk about R. Kelly. But now that I've done this, I'm tired now. Look at my eyes. My eyes are becoming red. But yeah, so it's drilled into us really early on. And so I have people who come out, and so now that because listen, this is my face. You know, we women, we have so many advantages because we can add eyebrows, eyelashes, all of this makeup and all of this stuff that men just can't do. So it's like whatever face they have is the face they damn have. If they're handsome, they're handsome. If not, they just not. So this is my face. This is my face, right? And I make videos without makeup on because this is my face. And there have been some people who have come out calling me bald face, eyebrowless, and bald headed. You know what? I took a picture. I took a picture of one of them because it was so ridiculous. Hold on, let me show this to you. It was so ridiculous. This person, I couldn't even block this person because his comment was so stupid. His comment was so stupid that I couldn't even block him. Look at, let me show this to you. Let me turn my camera sideways. Let me show this foolishness to you. Hold on. Look, can you read that? It says, I hate this ugly black monkey ass bitch. I can't read it backwards. Look. Okay. I bucking on eyebrow having bald headed bitch. She just mad. Cause she just mad. Cause all nigga want black ugly ass. F this bitch. just goes on. It just goes. Oh, God. Oh goodness. You know what? That's part of the issue. That's part of the issue right there. And you know what? It's like so many of us, we base so much of our worth on what people think about how we look physically. And so this is why, listen, I saw this other little mini documentary about this girl who wanted to become Instagram famous. So she went and she got all of this plastic surgery, and she has people taking pictures of her for Instagram. And I'm like, girl, you didn't want to put yourself under the knife for Instagram? I couldn't believe it. Then she didn't got all types of implants and tucks and nips and cuts and all this other stuff. And I was like, you risking your life for the gram? And then her followers went up and all this other stuff. And I was like, this sad. So, I think more of us, there are women who come out and they say, oh, Tonya, I love that you make videos without makeup on. You know what? Listen, they be like, I love that you make videos without makeup on. You give me the inspiration to not have to always wear makeup. And so, yes, so every once in a while I do wear makeup, right? But what ends up happening is that the makeup is a treat. So, listen, because I go out and people recognize me, right? So I get spotted from time to time. People come up to me and they say hello or whatnot. And so listen, this is what happens, right? This is what happens. People are able to recognize me when I'm just out and about. And two, listen, ain't nobody disappointed. Ain't nobody disappointed. I don't remember who it was, but I saw this, I was young at the time, and I saw this woman she was famous, and I saw her, and I was like, oh, but this was without all of the airbrushing and stuff. And I was like, oh, so I never wanted that to happen to me. So when people see me out, they recognize me. The only thing that sometimes gets people is I'm short. For some reason, people think I'm tall. I guess because I have a big personality. But people, when they see me, they're like, "Oh, you're so itty bitty," right? And you know what? Who else? Alexis K. Tyler. Alexa, from what I heard, Alexis K. Tyler is like 5'1", but from the way she spits that fire, you would never imagine that she's 5'1". Like me, I'm 5'4". I'm okay. You know, 5'4". I'm in that area. I tell people I'm 5'5", but why lie anymore? So I'm 5'4", right? But Alexis K. Tyler, they say that she's five. I think she said she's 5'1", and I'm like, oh my goodness. So you would never imagine. So that's the only thing. But, you know, when I do my events, sometimes I put on my 6-inch heels, you know, because then I still maintain the illusion of tallness, the illusion, you know. Okay. That's it right there. That's it right there. So we got a Crip in the house. Crip Zoe in the house. And Fanny saying, that's right, Tonya. Don't rely on that makeup. Natural beauty is the best. And Shark is saying, I don't wear makeup a lot. It's when I feel like it. I think your face stays more youthful. And Damari is saying, Tonya, you are a natural beauty. And 49 Jubilee is saying her place looks like an apartment. Well, this is my condo on wheels, right? Ninja is going to be put in timeout because I already called out Ninja's name, but Ninja's acting silly right now. I don't have time to be anybody's parent right now. All right. So listen. How many of you here have seen, I'm not coming back on tonight. I actually did a follow-up video, but I wasn't in the video editing mood today, you know? And so Francina is saying, I love natural. I wear it for special occasions. You know, and don't get me wrong. You know, I think makeup makes a difference. I think makeup does make a difference. It gives a more polished look. But, you know, I think for far too many of us, we've become reliant on makeup so that we don't really know who we are without the makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Has anybody here seen the documentary? You all are so smart. You have so much information. Oh God, I don't remember the name of it, but it was the Bastards of the Party. How many of us, if anybody's seen Bastards of the Party, put up the number 1, Bastards of the Party. Put up the number 1. It talks about how, just put up the number 1. And Crip Zoe, if you're a Crip, I want to know whether or not you've seen Bastards of the Party. And Annette is saying, I'm actually impressed with all the different looks she styles. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, so Tina D. Okay. Is it on Netflix now, Bastards of the Party? Because if you haven't seen it, they have it at your local library. So I was able to get it from the library. So I don't know if it's on Netflix. And Kita is saying, you have me thinking, I've worked with infants for years. I wonder if I've ever did this. I've always taught the children I've worked with to be independent, feeding themselves, holding bottles. Okay. Yeah, you know, far too many of us do it. And this is why there are so little girls in STEM, which STEM stands for science and mathematics. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. Because we don't teach our girls to have self-worth and esteem outside of their looks, you know, and we make it like and it's especially hard for Black women because Black women, we have this dichotomy where we're supposed to be big and buxom, big here, big back there, and also maintain the slim waist. And Black women are expected to become 60 and still have tight skin. You know, it's like it's I don't want to say it's an embarrassment, but it seems like a deep, like what do you call it when something is broken? It seems like you're broken if you get old, you know? And I thank you, D. D is saying my skin is very beautiful. Yes, but you know, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I think I said that. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. And Jubilee is saying I'm 60 and I have tight skin. See, and so it's like, but listen, aging is a part of life. You know what I mean? It's a part of life. And we do so much to, it's like we're expected to look forever 25. Okay, so Michelle wants everybody to thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video, everyone. There's 160 people on here right now. I see 160 from my screen. 160. So Stella is saying, isn't that just women in general? I would say on this topic, Black women are incredibly fortunate. And so this is the thing. So Stella, for what? Listen, for all women, listen, but it's listen, for all women, aging is the antichrist. Aging is the devil. Nobody wants to age. But for Black women especially, because there's this saying, the Black don't crack, right? And so you're never expected to crack. You're never expected to crack. You could be 60 and then get some laugh lines. You could be 60 because this is how my face is gonna look by the time I'm old. I'll be like, hello, Naka. Tonya Tko. This is how my face is gonna get. My phone, my battery's gonna die. Listen. So that's how my face is gonna look. I'm gonna get old one day, and it's okay. The people can't be expecting me to look 25 forever. So for like white women, it's okay. You know, people be like, oh, okay, you white. You got old, you know? But for Black women, they're like, I can't believe you getting old, you know? So so it's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. So listen. With this melanin and collagen we got, come on now, we got it good. Oh my goodness, this is what I'm saying. Please allow people to get old. It's okay. It's okay. Not everybody is going to have tight skin at 60. It's like we have this unrealistic expectation. We're going to be 80 and we're going to be like, hey. And people are going to be like, you can't do the splits no more. What's wrong with you? You only 80. I mean, come on, let people get old. Let them get old. You know, I remember I was, there was the very first time that I went to Nevis. There was this woman, she was so beautiful and she was so wrinkly and she was so aged, right? And I was like, I want to take a picture of you. And she was like, oh no, I don't want to take no picture because look at me. I don't get old now. I old. And I was like, no, you're beautiful. And she was like, okay, I'll take the picture, but you know, just make sure you make me look good. Make sure you make me look good. And I was like, okay. So I took the picture and it was a beautiful picture. You know, I never really did anything with the picture because she was so apprehensive about taking it in the first place. And the next time I asked about her, she was dead. She was dead. And I was like, wow, I couldn't, because like, she was walking. Like when I saw her, she was walking and she was, not exercising, but she was walking. She was like walking up this big hill. And then the next time I asked about her, she was dead. And I was like, imagine if I'd never gotten that picture of her because she was like, oh, she just felt like she was too old. And I'm like, gosh, you know, aging is a part of life. And then so Tiana is twerking at 60. You know what? I'm done with you. I'm going to put you in timeout. Tiana, you're going into timeout, just metaphysically, a metaphysical timeout. So you go sit your little hot tail, but your little hot behind down. Okay. So you need to go sit your hottie self down. Ugh, talking about she twerking. But you know what? Listen, on a real tip, we do have to keep twerking. We really do. Because you got to keep that chakra open down there. You know, you got to listen. You know what? I wanted to come on and do a video talking about R. Kelly. So let me do this. You know what? But the thing is, I got to let my phone charge up a little bit. So, you know what? I'm actually getting ready to take this cocktail of vitamins that's supposed to help get your thyroid in order, supposed to help with your overall health, right? And so one of them is iodine, the other one is selenium, and then there's magnesium. I'm about to take, oh Lord. So it's the MCP wants to see you twerking, Tiana. You got some videos of the goods? You got some videos of you of you doing your thing? Because it's the MCP wants to see. And so CQ10, I heard that makes your voice deep and you grow, and like it increases your testosterone. Does it do that? Oh, goodness. And Annette is saying, research the history of the dance. Listen, I'm Caribbean American, so of course I know that. I know twerking has origins in Africa. The thyroid cocktail. So, okay. So I just gave it. So MCP wants me to twerk. No, I'm not about to start twerking out here. You all ain't ready. They have this volcano out in Colombia called Momotombo. Wait, is it Colombia or is it Nicaragua? Any of you out there who are from Nicaragua, tell me. It's called Momotombo. And with a name like Momotombo, you can imagine the type of vibration that comes from this volcano. So that's like me. I got Mama Thumbo going on back here. Y'all ain't ready for all of that. You ain't ready for Mama Thumbo. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready for Mama Thumbo. You ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. MCP, just use your imagination. Just imagine yourself. You remember those commercials for I believe it was, what was it, IMAX or Maxwell, the tape company, and the guy was sitting in a chair and his hair was blowing back and his whole face was, that's what you imagine. That's what you imagine, MCP. You just imagine yourself like that Maxwell commercial where they had the high definition, high fidelity tape recording, or it could have been Bose. Bose may have redid it. But just imagine just being blown back and just being like, wow! Just that's how it is. So you don't have to worry, because Mama Thumbo back here is not for everybody. People on the internet are not ready. You're not ready. So it was Memorex, not Maxwell. It was Memorex. Yes, it was Memorex. Oh God, MCP is saying you're gonna cause an earthquake. That's a good way to die. You're so silly. Oh Lord. Y'all crazy. Ain't no lava coming out of me and no hot air. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a lady. Those things don't happen to me. It's just flowers and sunshine. You all are so silly. And we got the boombox in the house with the hand clap. That's what I'm just telling you. I just listen. I don't want my whole trailer to be tilted on one side. So I have to go outside to do that. But y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Oh goodness. Oh gosh, exactly, Shark. Flowers and sunshine. And Michelle she didn't give me a whole new nationality. I'm Trini now. Oh gosh. Anyway, listen. I'm going to get out of here because we didn't spend so long on this broadcast, and it doesn't show me the time. So listen, tomorrow, so listen, if you're not on my mailing list, go and join my mailing list because I'm going to I'm going to ask you all to do questions for tomorrow. I'm going to ask you all to submit questions tomorrow. I am going to be talking to Nature Boy from Carbonation tomorrow. And so you all can tune in live for that and then ask questions. He's going to have his wives with him on the broadcast. I believe he has about 4 wives. So he's going to have them on the broadcast. And we're going to have a conversation about polygamy and the Black community. Okay. All right. All right. And then, see, the thing is, there's so many videos to make with such little time. Make sure that you like my videos and share my videos. Thumbs up. And Queen Butterfly says, I bet they ain't allowed to get husbands. Well, they have a husband already. They have a husband. So listen, so if you haven't joined my mailing list, listen, there's 2 different ways that you can join my mailing list, right? You can join the mailing list on tonyatko.com/subscribe, or you can go to the shop and you can download a free copy of my Relax MP3. So go Moneymaker saying he's so dusty. Kina saying you're having a hard time accessing my website. Somebody else said that. Hold on. Let me go. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go to Tonya TKO. Because you know what? With all the hate I've been getting. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with this. Okay. So you know what? There's a problem. Let me go contact the company right now and see what's going on. People are forever trying to. All right, let me go take care of this right now so that we can get this. So Miss Prin uses the MP3 a lot. I'm so happy. So I just need to go get on top of this because I don't know if my site has been hacked or what is going on. So let me go and get on top of that because I hired some people to do some work on one of my my subsidiary account, but I don't know if they've used like a cheap password that was easily hacked or whatnot. So let me go look into that. Ugh. Let me look at my subsidiary account, which is tv.tonyatko.com, and see. Looks like something's coming up for the TV site. So let's see. Yep, the TV site is coming up, but the Tonya TKO site is down. Let me go jump on top of that right now. Miss Print, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, Mr. Goff. Thank you, everybody. Okay. And that shark is talking about love ya, Memorex or Munga Thumba. You're so silly. Oh, goodness. Tanya, people on the internet used to the fake ones like KK and M and so on. Yeah, for real though. And Miss Prin misses me already, even though you have the MP3 to keep you company. So let me jump on top of this because I don't know why the site is down, because the whole site is down, but the subsidiary site is not. So let's see. Wakanda Forever. That's a year. Can you believe a year has passed already? So let me get out of here. I will see you all later. Thank you. Tonya TKO. And where am I looking? Because I'm used to broadcasting from my phone, but the thing is over here. Tonya Tko, and I'm out. I'll see you all later. Go out there and love one another, but most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is you know what we never got to the bottom of? Bastards of the Party. Bastards of the Party. It talks about how the Black Panthers became the Bloods and the Crips. How the Black Panthers and there was another organization. They were basically taken down by the feds, and the aftermath was the Bloods and the Crips. It was it's not the Southern Poverty Law Center. It was the Black Panther Party. It was, I'm sorry, but this person is going, I've already put this person in timeout, so now the person just got themselves blocked. So I don't have time to play games with people. So okay. Okay. So Bastards of the Party talks about how the Bloods and the Crips actually devolved from the Black Panther Party and the LCU, UCL, something like that. And and Queen Butterfly is saying the Black Panthers and the KKK are the same. Well, why? How does ignorance get on my broadcast like this? How does ignorance get on my broadcast? How does ignorance get on my broadcast like this? The KKK is a terror organization. The Black Panthers started programs to help Black people and to keep Black people safe. And anybody who believes the feds, you just as foolish. Just as foolish. And Queen Butterfly is saying, I like being around all races, not just one group. You know, I find that level of ignorance to be insulting. I find that level of ignorance to be insulting. You know, if we like to be around all groups or all different types of races, then we have to respect the races that we claim that we like to be around, you know, and there are far too many people who like to say, oh, I'm colorblind, and they use that whole colorblind mess as a way to discount a person's humanity as it relates to their race. So that, yeah, so I just, ugh. Okay, so this person is a troll. I'm sorry. You're gone. Your ignorance doesn't even belong here. See ya. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. What can I do? Yeah. All right. So listen, go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And loving yourself is taking the time to establish firm boundaries and not think that everything that somebody says to you, even though it may seem like a compliment, realizing that not everything someone says to you is a compliment, and loving yourself enough to be able to maintain your boundaries even when somebody seems as if what they're saying is loving. If you don't feel like it's loving, love yourself enough to speak up on that. All right, so listen, I'm out of here. Listen, I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure that you join my mailing list, but you can't really do that right now because my website is down. So let me go call my hosting company right now. All right, so I'll see you all later. Peace.